character sheet. Can you please pull up? Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Got all my tabs open, everything highlighted, ready to go.
We're good. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to it's so weird to not call this Beggar Street anymore, but welcome back to my TTRPG channel. We are playing Exalted, our little saga that I have lovingly nicknamed "Killing in the Name," and yes, that's a Rage Against the Machine reference, and it may or may not have something to do with what's going on behind the scenes. I'll let you all figure that out. Anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for checking out the stream. Thanks for supporting in any way you see fit. If you enjoy what you are seeing here today and would like to join my table, the link is right up there, my startplaying.games link. I'm also over at these places on social medias. As we... while I take a second and set a couple of things up, I'm gonna let my fantastic players reintroduce themselves and their characters. I think we went. Did we go? We went clockwise last time. We'll go counterclockwise this time. So, starting with Scout.
Okay. Hi, I am Scout, also known as Neon Saline. That's neon like the light, saline like the drips. I am everywhere on the internet on those names. I am playing Starlit Stova.
And Bardic Geek.
I am Dylan Baird, also called Bardic Geek, and you can find me on that pretty much anywhere. And I am playing Beryl Rising Tide, the Changing Moon Lunar.
And Aster.
Hey. I am Cerci, also known as Aster Hollow on pretty much everything. I am playing General Radiant Star, and yeah.
And finally, Modern Artifice.
Hi, I'm Giuseppe, aka Modern Artifice, and I am playing Cobalt Falling Star, the Twilight Solar.
Wait, do all of us have star in our names in some variation?
I believe so. Weirdly.
Except for the
No,
lunar.
Bear doesn't have it. Okay.
I was going to say,
funny.
that's...
I was talking about exalts that count.
Ooh.
And, wait. We all have star...
Let's go.
We all have star... There's so many people with star in our names and not a single sidereal in this group. That's kind of weird. Anyway.
Wait, keep
Well, I
them in our
mean,
heart.
the sun is a star.
Okay,
Sun is also.
I mean, okay, on our world, yes. In this world, the unconquered sun is his own fucking thing.
Got you.
Anyway, previously on Killing in the Name, our heroes woke up to find themselves in a manse, completely unfamiliar to them, with no memory of how they got there or where they were. Excuse me, yikes. After some, it turns out at least two of them have some history together, Bear and Sova. But the tactic very quickly turned to trying to figure out where they were and how to get out, as what seemed to be the front door was locked. And when they tried to interact with that front door, they knocked, and something big knocked back. Investigating the windows to look outside, outside of this manse, there seems to be nothing. Just nothing. An endless black void. They investigated some of the rooms and discovered that this manse belonged to someone whose name I know I wrote down somewhere. Probably in one of my Google Docs.
Espada Azul?
Yes, Espada Azul.
Yeah!
Inspiration to wrong game.
Is it this one? Nope, that's not the right game. That's the other game that I'm running. Which, friends, if you wanted to jump in to, if you were hoping to watch my new Armor Aster Advent game, we have had some technical difficulties with that game. We should be starting in the next couple of weeks. And I have seemingly lost those notes.
Oh.
All right. Starting a new notebook.
Oh, you will.
All right.
Actually, writing in a notebook feels sacrilegious.
Oh. I have so many
Like
notebooks.
using stickers.
I have so many notebooks. Like, it is one of those, like, notebooks are one of those things that if I go to a store and see a notebook, like, it's one, and, like, it has to be, like, one of these, like a really cool one, or, like, what else do I have? I actually got this one in Scotland. Is it showing up on the thing?
Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
It's technically, like, it was technically sold as a Book of Shadows, but I am not a practicing witch, so I'm just using it as a notebook. I got this one. This one is actually official Onyx Path merch.
Nice.
Nice.
And I get gifted them. Like this, like I think the Nightmare Before Christmas one here was a gift from somebody. But yeah, no, it's I have so fucking many of them.
We have the same addiction, Will. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm actively rolling with 6 notebooks. I am actively using 3 of them, sort of.
Espada Azul, and Espada Azul was an Eclipse cast
Yes.
because she referred to herself as a Quicksilver Falcon.
Yep.
And it seems as though that she died in the usurpation, the Solar Purge. Continuing through through some of the rooms, we left off as you entered a banquet, what seemed to be a banquet hall, with a long table with a red silk runner going down the center of it, an empty bowl of what probably held fruit at some point in the very center of it, and sitting at the table at the seat of honor at the far end of the banquet table from where you are standing, sat one of Radiant's women, one of the sailors that Radiant sailed with up until very recently. And she was bound to the head that chair, and surrounded by 2 Anhules, also known as demon spiders.
Ew.
Yes. These are spiders that from tip of their foot to their back are about the height of a human.
I like spiders, but not like that.
They have sort of copper brown fur along their backs, and a glowing green venom dripping from their maws.
I don't like it.
And with that, I'm going to actually trade out my notebook of notes for the Red Binder of Doom.
Oh dear.
Everybody roll join battle.
Join battle, you say?
Join
Wits plus awareness.
Wits plus awareness.
Unless you've got an additional charm.
Do I have an additional charm? Let's see.
Solar's, it would be under your awareness charms, if any, I think.
Ooh. Ooh, alright. Okay.
Now, Will, 1s do not count as negatives anymore, right?
Correct.
Cool. A success.
Okay, so fortunately, fortunately for you, when you roll the dice for join battle, you get 3 automatic successes.
Okay.
4 successes then.
4 successes. Okay. So, combat in Exalted is a little funky.
Okay.
The way this is going to work, so I'm going to explain it once, and then we're going to work through it. So you will see. I will explain it, and then you'll see it in practice. Okay. Let me just get my notes together.
Clarifying question, because I think I missed something. You said join battle automatically gets 3 successes?
Yes.
Okay, so I have 8 successes then.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got 7.
7's how many dice I rolled.
7?
And how many for you, Cobalt?
Oh, 7.
7. Okay. So that is your initiative. Now, in Exalted, you have, whenever you make an attack against something, you have a choice to make. You can either make an attack withering or decisive. A withering attack does not do damage to your target's health track. Instead, it hits their initiative. Basically, if you hit someone with a withering attack, it is going to drain their initiative by however much damage you did, and raise your initiative by that same amount.
Oh.
So basically what we're going to do, but that new initiative does not go into effect until the next round.
Round, that's fine.
So basically we're going to go through, everybody's going to get a turn. All 4 of you guys and the demon spiders are all going to get your turn. And then when everybody's had a turn, we're going to reorder the initiative.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Would you consider these demon spiders a non-trivial foe?
Yes, they are non-trivial.
So, then Anush, sorry, what is the name of it? Wow. Because I went for the other one. Anshar. So, since I have Anshar attuned, the evocation lightning draw method is automatically awakened whenever the wielder would win a join battle with at least one non-trivial foe. So that would bring me to 9 successes.
Beautiful.
As the spirit of, this weapon leaps into my hand. Sorry, 10. Yes. 7.
Woof.
Yeah, 10. Sorry. Yep.
Alrighty. Okay. So, with all those dice rolled, starting us off is going to be Cobalt.
Well, so are we in a close or short band from them? In terms of range?
I'd say you are short range from them.
Okay, all right. One moment.
Oh, and folks, just this goes for anybody watching as well as anybody in this group. If you pay attention to the chat, Angelwick is over here correcting any rules mess ups I have.
Thank you, Angel.
All right.
Angelwick over here acting as the Brian David Gilbert to my Iffy Nwadwe.
And if I'm not mistaken, they're one of the players in your other game, right?
Yes, they are in my Monday night game. If you would like to join Angelwick at that game, still 3 seats open for that Exalted game. Monday nights at 8.
Nice.
All right, so Cobalt will see these creatures of darkness there and almost reflexively reach down. And as they go to grab that blue jade fire wand from their holster, they've found that it itself has already cleared leather, much to their own surprise, as they grip tightly around, instinctively pulling it up, cocking it forward, and pulling back on that hammer, drawing a deep breath, seeing the wickedness of those creatures that are in need of judgment, and channeling their essence into it, wanting to cleanse them of this world in righteous fire, as I am blossoming of inevitable demising them. Well, one of them.
Okay. All right.
What does that do?
That gives me double tens, at the cost of 3 motes, and extends the range of fire wand attacks even further.
So that it's going to do double tens on the damage, and you're using that charm. Do you have any intimacies about demons?
I have a major intimacy of hate creatures of darkness.
Okay. All right. So this is okay. You have stumbled onto maybe you did it intentionally, maybe you didn't just stumble upon it. 2 of the really cool rules about combat in Exalted are number 1, if you have an intimacy about something, you see a creature of darkness, like, no, fuck that shit. You are going to get an intimacy bonus on this attack roll.
All right.
Given that it is a major intimacy, you're going to get 3 additional dice on the attack roll.
Oh, snap.
All right.
And give it.
So 13?
No, well, no. Hold on.
Oh, that was initiative. Sorry.
Yeah, that was initiative. So you're going to get 3 extra dice on the attack roll for your intimacy, and on top of that, because of your description of the attack, you are going to get a stunt bonus for that.
All right.
Given the way you interacted with the let that sort of feed into the story of it. Normally, just a sort of an elaborate description like that would be a 1-point stunt, but because of the nature of sort of playing into your intimacy of cleansing it from the world and stuff, I'm actually going to give you a 2-point stunt for that. So you're going to roll 2 more dice on that and get an automatic success.
Okay.
That's right, folks. In Exalted, the cooler you describe your action, the better you do at it.
And I'm just tracking my essence here. So just a moment. So this is going to be a little extreme. We're not, as far as I'm concerned, worried about the Immaculate Order. I am.
Outside of this manse is a black void. Yeah, you should be okay about. You don't have to worry about the Immaculate Order here, I don't think.
It's going to all come from my peripheral pool. All 13 notes. Oh yeah.
Wait, 13
So
notes?
you're...
How?
Because I'm using the innate
You're excellent.
bonus.
You're doing the excellency too.
Yeah.
Holy
This is
shit.
Creatures of Darkness. I am not messing around.
Okay. Okie dokie.
And yeah.
So
So-
what's an excellency?
An excellency basically says that you can spend 1 mote of essence up to a max. So basically, if there's a roll you're making that is that uses one of your favored or cast abilities, you can spend a number of motes of essence equal to the roll in question. Let's say, for example, you're doing dexterity melee, and you've got 3 dexterity and 4 melee, and melee is one of your favorite abilities. You can spend up to 7 motes.
Oh.
to get an extra 7 dice on that roll.
When you absolutely gotta goddamn kill something, got it. Okay.
On a 1-for-1 basis. So, like, if you only want to spend 1 or 2 motes to get like just a couple of extra dice, you can do that too. So, so right now, Modern Artifice is going to be rolling dexterity, archery, plus.
Martial arts, actually, because it's from Righteous Devil style.
That's correct too. Okay, so martial arts. So they are going to be rolling dexterity, martial arts, and how many dots do you have in each of those?
5.
5 each.
Yes.
Okay. So they are going to be rolling 20. They're going to be rolling 25 dice for this attack roll.
I can
When
link
you
y'all
add-
the digital dice roller that I'm using.
Starting us off with a fucking bang.
We're
Quite
ready to
literally,
start-
'cause they're
And
using
gorgeous
guns.
dice too.
Yep.
Again,
Thank
reminder
you.
that Modern Artifice makes their own dice,
Oh
and you
my,
can.
stop it. Stop.
Oh my god.
Do you
Like,
know how many of their giveaways I've entered? I'm kidding. Not terribly many, actually, because I want other people to have a chance.
So, as Cobalt pulls the trigger on this, their anima flares in a conflagration.
So you're not quite with 13 dice. You're not 13 points. You're not quite iconic yet. You are burning. You are like full blown like Goku Super Saiyan corona of golden light around you. But you're not quite iconic.
I feel like is it go big or go home? Do I want to do it? Because like
Leave some cool for the rest of us.
I don't know.
Well, see, here's the thing. This is only going to hit one person, one target.
Yeah.
And
Actually, yep.
and,
How many are there?
You see 2.
Eh.
We don't know. This is just I am immediately just panicking in relation to this. It
is a
like
knee-jerk
knee-jerk reaction. Yeah. So, all right. Here we go. Let's hope for the best. Okay.
Do it.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
See, that's the problem.
Well, holy fuck! All right. So, all right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let me separate those out and put the 10s on the side. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 10s are normally 2, so double 10s would be 4.
What? No. Double 10s is the original rule.
Oh, all right.
And-
Yeah, so I double 10s
Hold on. What's
from that.
Is there a
charm I
charm?
used.
Hold on.
Yes.
You're using
Yep.
Blossom of Inevitable
Blossom
Demise.
of Inevitable Demise. Yeah.
Okay, no, so you're doubling 10s on the damage roll. This is just the attack roll.
Oh, all right. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh,
7, 8,
wait a
9,
minute,
10, 11.
Hold
12.
on.
Yep.
Okay, so that's on the excellence. Okay, yeah. I was just gonna say because you weren't adding your weapon's accuracy on your attack roll, right? Because it's just
I was not adding the weapon's accuracy.
that's good actually. That is good because as he exhales, pulling down hard on the trigger, she burns what the world. She burns that world clean with fire. Blossom of Inevitable Demise applies double 10s on the damage roll of a decisive attack. So this has to be decisive. So we're gonna get into that in just a second. So you you hit. Well, how many successes did you get on the attack roll?
So 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. With
13.
the bonus from +2.
That super hits. Let me just double check, cause where is okay? And actually, let me just double check on the ruling of that too, because that was the thing that came up last time. Combat, resolving attacks. Solving a decisive attack. Roll that against a... Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to roll... yeah, you are going to roll... you're going to roll 10 dice. Because on the... See, here's the thing. On a withering attack, you would be rolling your weapon's damage. On a decisive attack, you're rolling your initiative pool as a damage pool. So, generally speaking, the way a combat would typically go is you would use some withering attacks to sort of raise your initiative a few times, and then go for a decisive attack. Because decisive attacks will target the health track of whatever you're hitting.
But otherwise, it's initiative versus initiative.
Right. Because what's going to happen here is after you make this decisive attack, you're going to reset to initiative 3 for next round. You're basically going to use up all that initiative. And if that means you may be in a bit of danger, because if you go to negative initiative, which can happen, you are in a bad place.
You're probably extra prone to decisive strikes then.
Yes.
Like, it's creatures of darkness. I blame the artifact. It leapt to my hand. It knew more than I did.
So, are you really doing the guns don't kill people, people kill people? No, this gun actually kills people.
No, this gun wants me to kill people.
This gun demands blood.
The moment I read Akuma, all bets were off, and I don't care.
All right.
The Immaculate Order can come for me, and I'll show them exactly where I am. Sorry. Just getting into it here. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
is Giuseppe in the room with us? I think Cobalt is.
How dare you get into character in an RPG? Unconscionable.
All right. Oh, shit. All right. Cool. Fuck. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I rolled 1 knot and 1 10. And it's 10. I'm like, well, if you guys can.
Can't see the pool.
I'm sorry.
Not really.
Sorry.
So how much damage did you do?
10.
10.
10. Because I double the 10s, but only once. So,
right. Yep.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
10.
Let me just.
Jeez.
All right. You bring your fire wand up to arms almost as an instinct, and unleash a gout of flame that clears. It careens across the banquet hall, scorching the tops of the chairs along the side with an intensity that you've never seen this weapon get before. Like, this is like a blowtorch. It starts off at that like classic like red, orange, yellow, but it gets to white hot and blue white very quickly. And that the demon spider that's standing to the left of Radiant's mate here, not lunar mate, like II mate, kind of thing, is turned to ash. There is a spider-shaped silhouette on the far wall as the charred remains of its carapace just sort of like crumble and fall.
I'm just going to raise my hand and say in Old Realm, come get some. I've got more than enough, dust for all of you. Sorry. All right, there we go.
Up next is Silva.
Okay. So, where Cobalt has kind of moved, deeply on instinct, Silva, it's time to go to work. There is a moment of absolute calculation because these things are clearly evil. They have this poor woman trapped, and demon spiders are things that revel in darkness. But they are not the only things that glory in darkness. There are things that hunt, things that skitter, as we all know, like owls. And it is time to hunt. He basically takes a track to find the straightest line she can into the carapace of this demon. The weakest spot she can find. Quick as light, quick as starlight. Stabs into the joint and pulls.
All right, so you're charging. So you're charging this thing.
Mm-hmm. Withering attack.
Okay. I love the description. Give me just a second to check something here, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you dive towards this thing, I would like you to make a dexterity or strength, whichever's higher, and athletics roll.
Okay. Two successes.
How many, sorry?
Two.
Two. All right. Wow, you really lucked out there.
Amazing.
Wow, that was actually even a botch. Holy shit.
Do I not make the withering attack pool?
No,
then?
you do. You
Okay.
are still gonna make this attack roll because as you dash towards someone, you are, like you said, you are lighter than starlight right now, and as you dash across this, and you get closer to this demon spider. As your foot hits the ground, you can feel, like, for a split second, the webbing that you did not see on the ground try to, like, come up and, like, wrap around your foot, but you are way too goddamn fast for that. And this happens a couple of times, and it means that as you're running across the floor of this banquet hall, you're creating these, like, almost like wispy contrails of demon spider silk behind you that's, like, kicking up. It's like kicking up dust behind you. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Let's go. So withering attack, that's 14 dice. 9 successes.
Ooh.
9 successes. Okay.
Yes.
So 14. You said 14 dice. That's dexterity, melee, and the accuracy of your weapon, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. How many successes was that again? Sorry.
9.
9 successes. Where is there? Yep. Does not matter which defense they use. That's going to hit. It is going to try to get out of the way and try to skitter up the walls, but you manage to get into it before it can get away. So go ahead and roll the damage on that, which is the damage of your weapon plus your strength, and you are going to get 5 threshold dice on that.
Oh, what does that mean?
Basically, it means that you rolled 9 successes. The target number, the number of successes you need to hit this thing was 4.
Okay.
Those 5 extra successes that you got over that carry over into your damage.
Okay. Oh shit, that's a lot of dice, I think. Hang on, I'm strength. So that's 13 plus 5 threshold.
Yep.
That's 18 dice. Jesus.
Welcome
to
to Exalted.
Exalted.
Hey! I'm the storyteller. It's my brain cell, okay?
Sorry.
10
Are we
successes.
Wow.
10 successes. Okay. All right. You manage. As it's trying to skitter up the wall, you said you're. Sorry, what weapon are you using again?
I'm using the oh god, it's the claw thing that we reskinned. I forgot what its actual name is
right.
called.
It's like a.
The talon thingy.
Yes.
The knuckle knife thing.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
It's trying to skitter. It's trying to skitter up the wall, and with those sort of like, for lack of a better term, those like contrails of spider silk that you're trailing behind you. You leap up and grab it. Basically, get your claws, your punching knife, punching dagger into its side and drag it back to the ground. And it is. You have completely scattered its brain, sort of scattered its knowledge of where its surroundings are. So you are going to. You said 10 damage to it, right?
Yes.
So it only has an initiative of 6. This is a good thing for you because it means that you are going to gain the 10 initiative as you normally would, and you're also going to gain an extra 5 because you sent him into negative, which is known as an initiative crash.
So I'm at 15 next round?
No, you gained 15. It's going to put you at 23 next round.
Yeah.
Jesus!
It's a lot of dice, Scout.
That's scary.
And that's why next round you should do a decisive strike, because that's your damage dice.
The other thing to remember, the other thing is that when someone is in initiative crash, they're so. In order to when you do a decisive attack, oh, you know what? I totally forgot to. One thing I always forget to do is apply soak, and I forgot to apply their soak for that one. It's okay. I'll remember for the next couple.
Oh no, they said next couple. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh, I'm sorry. You get one more too. Actually puts you at 24.
Woof. But also talking is free action? Question mark.
Of course.
So we will call out the floor is trapped.
So. Where was I? Anyway, so normally when you make a withering attack, you the damage you have to take into account their soak, which is what they get from armor. These things are carapaced creatures. They have a healthy amount of soak. That is going to, for future reference, that is going to take away a number of dice on your damage roll equal to whatever their soak is.
Okay.
Decisive attacks, they look for a different attribute called hardness. If you need to have a greater number of dice in your dice pool, basically a higher initiative than their hardness to do any damage to them.
Okay.
So, and the nice thing about something being an initiative crash, they have hardness 0. So that was Cobalt, Sova. All right, and now going all at the same time, we have Radiant and the two that were perched on the wall above the door.
But
Tis unfortunate.
Yes.
okay.
Well, one of them just saw one of their brothers get disintegrated by someone with a flamethrower, and they're going to hold on, let's see what sort of fun plays they can have here. Let's see.
Whatever happens, I earned this. I want to
Yeah.
know that I earned this.
Fair.
All right. You know what? It is actually just going to it's going to drop down on you and try to sort of tackle you and take a bite
Ew.
On me or Cobalt?
on Cobalt.
Will, is it safe to assume that I am no longer in beast form because that was the last scene when we were just chatting in the hallway?
You never said you shifted back.
Okay.
You can.
It is not Deadly Beast Man. It is just hybrid transformation. I didn't want to
Okay.
burn a willpower that early.
Sure. All right. So let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dice. And what is how would you like to defend against this? Parry or evasion? Do you want to block it or run away or try to avoid it?
I will try and sidestep it.
Okay.
You know, the preternatural senses, just feeling these enemies all around, just trying to shift to the side, using the Peter tingle, if you will.
Not Peter Tingle.
All right. So what is your evasion?
My evasion is 1 moment. 3.
Okay. All right. You know what? The problem with White Wolf games, or really any dice pool game, is that when your dice are rolling poorly, you can't really put them in the cuck chair.
No, no, don't. No.
He said what he said. He said what he said, Nova.
Have you not seen those videos of?
No, I've seen them.
the
on
tiny
DMG.
If I send you 30 of those, please know I appreciate you. Okay?
Whitney has one as well, and it's magnificent.
Here. Fuck it.
Okay.
Naughty little dice.
All
Oh
right.
no, that's different.
Okay, so that is going to hit.
All right. And it's soaked for withering, hardness for decisive.
Correct.
All right.
So, but this is a withering attack.
All right.
So I'm going to do that plus 5 more. Alrighty. Ooh, this might be a bad time for you.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a real bad time for you.
Oh
I do have
dear.
a soak of 3. I don't know if that helps.
Oh, you know what? It does.
All right. Thank you, Buff Jacket.
Dice coffin. And a mimic box. Nice, Angel.
So it helped you a little bit. It is still going to put you at -2 initiative. So that means this guy is going to be at initiative. Let's see, because he did 5 damage, so it's going to be plus. So it's going to put him at 17 initiative for the next round, and you, Cobalt, at -2.
Gross.
And the other one, Radiant, what are you doing while this thing drops down? While this thing drop bears your associate.
So, I have Heart Song the red jade power bow.
Okay.
So it says that it has an attunement of 5 modes. So basically, if it's attuned,
basically one of your essence pools is going to be considered 5 modes less, because you basically need to keep that. You need to keep that aside to use it.
Okay, got you. So basically, as soon as Radiant walked into the room, assessed everything, and saw their we're gonna name her right now, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that we and saw
that was gonna be one of my questions, but as we went on here,
and saw Corporal Diwa,
DIWA.
Yes, in the chair and bound by the spider demons. Immediately, her red jade power bow just flares to life in her hand, and the red aura of the bow just flares so brightly it almost melds into her, her bronze skin is just partially red all the way up to her arm, where she would draw. Just up here is just slightly red now because she's so in tune with it. She is her bow now.
That is awesome. I love that.
Thank you. But
it's giving me Hellboy vibes.
A little. Well, they say a weapon is supposed to be an extension of you.
Right.
She is married to she has her wife, her bow. And so, but, so she sees that, and then she sees Cobalt instantly decimate one, and then she sees one be taken out by Silva, and then one drop onto Cobalt, so she knows the next thing she has to do is take out that one.
Well, the one that Sova is fighting is still up. It's still kicking.
Where is it?
It's on the other. It is on the other side of the room. You are considered short range from it, so you could take a shot at it.
Okay. Order of operations then, probably, I take out the one near Sova, since that was the first one we saw.
Okay.
So, math. Okay.
So,
so many
are
tabs.
you going to make a decisive attack against this one? Just try to ice it?
Yeah, if it already had a withering, I'll just ice it.
It's in crash, so... all right, so go ahead and roll dexterity archery for me. And if you would like to stunt it, if you'd like to stunt your attack.
Hang on, dexterity archery. 5 plus. I know how to do math. 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay. I might also use a charm on it.
What charm would you like to use?
I would like to... 1 second. Hang on, I have a bunch of docs open and I just want to make sure that I have the right thing, because...
Of course.
Baby.
This is a lot of information in this game. No worries, man.
It's... And one thing that I frequently point out to people when they're getting into Exalted, yes, the book is almost 700 pages long. A solid third of that is charms. So on one hand, there's a lot of information to know on that. On the other hand, that's a lot of information that you don't really need to know. You know, it's like, if you're playing a wizard in D&D, do you need to know every spell? No. You really just need to know the ones that you want to use.
Oh, okay. I just looked at my charms again, and I have a question
there it is.
for the next time it's my turn.
It was, there is no wind.
There is no wind.
Where, The solar graces her shot with unerring precision and fires it along a flow of essence, causing it to slice through the air between the arrow and its mark. Her attack ignores penalties from non-visual conditions such as high winds, bad weather. In addition, her withering attack accuracy is calculated as if it were made from short range regardless of the distance. No, it wasn't There Was No Wind. Sorry, it wasn't that one. It was...
Well, if it's you're making a decisive attack, was it Arrow Storm technique? Or Trance of Unhesitating Speed?
Or Fiery Arrow?
I'm gonna look at my charms real quick. I apologize.
Hey, no worries. Take your time.
Oh, it might have been Fiery Arrow attack. Yeah. Yeah, it's decisive only.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I am so sorry. Yes.
No problem. When using a decisive attack against a target, it adds 1 automatic success to the damage roll. If the attack does at least 3 health levels of damage, the target catches on fire and must contend with Solar's Essence lethal dice of damage every turn until he's able to extinguish himself. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Damn.
Right. So I take my 9 dice and then I roll them, right? Plus the charm.
You're gonna for your attack roll, yes.
Okay, so basically
you're not getting any extra dice on the attack roll unless you stunt or use an excellency.
Okay, so I am gonna stunt it.
Sorry.
Okay.
Because
that's a hydrant from Celtic Wyvern King. Thank you, Celtic.
So I'm at 7 motes right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, she sees what's going on immediately because her troop is a major intimacy for her.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Like, yeah, seeing her friend, her comrade in danger, immediately just pulls straight from her passion into the Heartsong bow, because the Heartsong bow is fueled by passion and emotion, and that's what part of its magics can also, like, fuel your speech and fuel other things, and that's why she is so attuned to this bow, and why it is an extension of herself. So as she sees this around her and sees these spider demons and everything, her the arrow that she notches becomes just bright flame red as it touches the red jade, and her aura just dominates this arrow into the most it just shines with her passion, but she's still frighteningly calm at the same time.
Okay.
The bow and the arrow are a light, and you would think that she's like screaming, but she's not. She breathes and then she shoots.
Burning with the intensity of an ember in a bonfire.
Yeah.
Okay.
2, 3.
That is an awesome description. I'll give you 2 extra dice on the attack roll for that.
Oh, thank you. That's all the dice. And then one of them is automatic from that spell, from the charm, right?
You do get an automatic success in addition to whatever you roll.
A success is what and above? 7 and above?
7 and above. This is the only instance where 10s do not count for 2. Oh wait, no, this is the attack roll. 10s count for 2 on this. This isn't the damage roll. This is just the attack roll.
Yep. Damage rolls, you need a charm to do it.
Yeah.
Also, this is a really smooth first round of combat for all of us
Oh yeah.
playing it for the Well, you know.
That's 8 successes.
8 successes, that will hit. All right, so what you're going to do now is you are going to roll 7 dice for because that's your initiative. That's what you're rolling as a damage pool for a decisive attack.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and roll 7 dice, and you're going to get an automatic success on top of whatever you roll here.
Oh, sorry. The other thing didn't have an automatic success, so that was, I believe, 6.
Still hits.
Okay, cool.
Um,
So
because,
7.
because not only is this thing, not only did you, like I said, you really only need to hit 4 on this thing. On top of that, because it's already engaged in combat with Sova, it has what's
Yeah.
called an onslaught penalty, meaning
Oh, yeah.
it's getting ganged up on, so it's easier to hit.
And then my bow does 12 damage.
No. We're not worried about the damage of the weapon here. It's only
Okay.
it's only your initiative pool for that. So you're just gonna roll 7 dice.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
The
4.
the bow's
5.
damage only works on withering attacks.
Gotcha. Okay. So 2 plus the 1 free, which is 3.
2 plus. Okay. That is going to. You loose the arrow, and another fiery bolt crosses the sails across this banquet hall, connecting with the demon spider here. Doesn't kill him. But you said 3 damage?
Yes.
Okay. But it connects with him, and not only does he feel it and cry out in pain, he is also now on fire. As the arrow sort of goes, like it's a through and through, just goes right through the carapace, and as it does, it sort of explodes like this cocoon of fire, sort of like spreads over it and stays on it, igniting it. The smell of burning demon hair starts to fill the room a little bit because these are hairy spiders. It begins flailing and trying to thrashing about, trying to put itself out.
Close.
And excuse me. And at the same time, the other one that is above that was up on the wall here leaps. It leaps, and as it does, it launches a strand of silk that connects to the chandelier above, and it swings itself to the other chandelier, and then swings again, somersaulting and landing behind Sova.
Sick.
That's all it's doing. It's taking its turn to basically make a move action.
Cool.
Is it considered not being a meanie?
It's a demon. No.
Word. True.
Okay. And with that, last but certainly not least for this round, Beryl.
So, safe to assume that the one that dropped down nearby is still pretty nearby?
Yes.
Okay. We're in a banquet hall. What heavy objects are near?
Ooh, okay. There is... let's see. All right, I'll give you a few options here. The most obvious one is a tall candlestick like one of those. It's like the height of a coat hanger, right? Made of metal. There are candles in it. The candles are not lit. Also nearby is a tapestry that you could pull down. There's a lot it's being held up by a large rod, probably about the size of a quarterstaff, except a little bit thicker. And of course, this being a banquet hall, you could just go full WWE on them and use one of the big ass chairs that's sitting at the banquet hall at the table.
Is it my assessment that the chair or the candlestick has more mass?
Chair or candlestick has more mass. So the chair probably has more mass, but the candlestick is made of metal, so it probably has more. The candlestick would have more potential to pierce.
Fair. So Barrel's going to size up the spider that leapt at the new friend and just go, well, you know the thing that you did wrong? You fought me at a buffet. And using the papillae skin texture of a cuttlefish will stretch both squiggly arms out that are wildly muscular with all of the swimming abilities, wrap around either side of the candlestick and just haymaker it around and say, it was Beryl in the dining room with the candlestick.
It's just typing that in chat, god damn it. Oh, yes.
And
Amazing.
With deadly claw blow, if the weapon's considered heavy, I use strength to attack, not dex. So
we'll say it counts as heavy.
And suffices to say, I'm not. I can apply this as a ballroom blitz and brawl, rather.
Yeah, absolutely.
Delightful. All right, so that's starting with 9. Do I add anything?
Do it.
No, the question is just I don't think I can, because Deadly Claw Blow does mean that I cannot benefit from effects that grant bonus strength dots or double successes on strength rolls. So I'd have to essentially just pull an excellency, which being yoked is one of my excellencies.
It's a beautiful sentence.
Oh. We're already going full 4, aren't we? So I'll grab 5 peripheral and add 5 strength die.
All right, go for it.
All right, this is withering, of course. But.
And this is against the one that is currently on top of Cobalt, right?
Yes. Right. 10s don't do the thing, right?
On the attack, well, this is withering. Yes, on both on the attack roll and on the damage.
Thank God, because I got. Otherwise, I would have only had 4 successes. I have 6 successes at least.
Nice.
To hit.
Yes, on 2 hit.
Okay, that is going to hit with 2 threshold dice.
Cool. So that is just 2 to damage then.
Yes. Actually, hold on, because I know there's I think there's a tag for improvised weapons. Go to mortal weapons. Check out the.
I should write that down. Yeah. Control F. Improvised weapons.
I think improvised is a tag. Improvised, yes. Usable with both brawl and melee, these simple weapons can be created out of anything sturdy, heavy, and roughly well balanced. Because they are not designed for use as weapons, improvised weapons cost 1 initiative to use in an attack.
Fair enough. I will sacrifice the initiative and hopefully gain some back on the damage.
All right.
I got a success on damage.
Okay, that's you're gonna do 1 to him and take the 1 back, so that puts you back at 4 for next round.
Fair enough.
Knocked him down to 16.
Oh
yeah, no, because he put Cobalt in crash, so. So, that is the end of that round. On to round 2. Yes, that was just one round of combat in this game. Yes, Sova?
Okay, so I am making an assumption
Yes.
because I'm at 24. We calculated.
Correct.
Cool. I have a charm called Excellent Strike. It's a gainous success and recurring ones. What does that mean?
Hold on just a second. Let me look that up for you. I'm assuming that's a melee charm.
Yes, it is.
Excellent strike. It means you re-roll ones until they stop showing up.
Nice. Okay, so I'm
Let's
gonna
see.
spend the 3 motes
Thank you.
to do Excellent Strike.
Okay. So.
And I want to Decisive Strike the spider I'm dealing with currently. That's on fire.
Okay. The one that's on fire. All right.
That is the one I was fighting, yes?
Yeah. Yep. There is another one that just landed right behind you, though.
Oh, cute. Okay, hang on. Does that count as an ambush?
No.
Okay, fuck. Nope. Conservation of ninjutsu or whatever. This one is almost dead, and I can kill it and take it off the field, and then worry about the thing behind me.
Yep.
So, hang on. Let me note down the 3 motes.
Excuse me. I will say that you probably don't need to excellent strike this guy.
Okay.
I mean, unless you really want to. I mean, you can't.
Not really.
Because one thing about Exalted is that the more you have accumulated on your damage track, you start taking wound penalties. Basically, the more damage you've taken, the easier it is to hit you, and the harder it is for you to hit someone else.
Okay.
So,
I will save the Excellent Strike for perhaps the baddie behind me then.
All right.
So I'm going to roll the 24 dice.
Well, you need to roll to attack first.
Oh, okay.
So you're just
that's...
it's just dexterity and melee, and you can stunt it or excellency it as normal.
Okay. In this sort of chaos where I have made my attack on this spider and it has burst into flame, in the rhythm of the licking of the flames, I see it expand. And in that moment, I spot the weak spot in the carapace right behind the head, generally, of the spider. And that is the area that I am attacking.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and take 2 extra dice on that attack roll.
Yay.
So just dexterity, melee, and that. Actually, with the claws, is that a martial arts weapon or is it melee?
It's melee,
Okay.
I believe.
All right.
Hang on, let me double check. Oh, it's a light weapon. So it's not martial arts at all. It can do brawl, thrown, medium, concealable, piercing, worn, lethal.
Okay. It does not have the martial arts tag. That's the important bit.
Okay. So there's melee and 2 stunt die?
Yes.
Nine successes.
9 successes. That hits. Okay.
Ooh.
So now, what you get to do,
I would like to do a decisive strike.
you get to roll 24 dice.
Sick.
to
Okay.
put this fucker out of its misery.
Yep. 19 successes. It's very dead, I'm assuming.
Oh yes.
Its mother felt that.
Oh yes. There are demon spiders are what's known as a first circle demon.
Mm-hmm.
There are second circle demons that don't have 19 health levels to eat.
Nice.
I would go so far as to say, to guess that there might even be third circle demons that would eat shit on that roll.
Mm-hmm.
So you hit it hard enough that his grandfather felt it.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna editorial a little bit. I'm guessing that my my colonel is behind the, and they go.
So with that much damage, I'll give you that. How do you want to do this?
Oh, sick. So
No, don't get. This is not the end of the fight. There's still one more left. There's still 2 more left.
the one that
actually.
dropped down behind me.
There's one
Okay,
behind
so
you
here's
and
how we're
one-
gonna do this.
One pinning Cobalt.
So basically what happens is as I'm watching the rhythm of the fire, it's like that adrenaline like boost, like slowdown of like,
Yeah.
and when it contracts out, I surge in with my like talons, and you hear like the crack of me just absolutely laying into this thing, and I springboard off of it and flip to land to face the one that was just behind me.
Yes.
Okay. And yeah, no, it's the flames. You see the calling it the light is a misnomer because it's spider eyes. There's no light behind them anyway. But with that thrust, it goes very limp, and the flames that are consuming it actually sort of die out, leaving the carapace behind. And you stand face to face with another one. But that is going to put you down to 3 initiative for next round.
Okay.
Because you spent all that sweet initiative.
Yeah.
Next
Worth.
up. Yes, Angelwick, you did, because they were perched up on the wall behind where our heroes entered. One of which is going to try to take a decisive bite out of Cobalt.
Oh.
I will say that it did not really have you pinned, like I described it as having pinned you, but like it's you were able to sort of get out of it. Like you're not mechanically grappled or anything like that. Is the point. But it is going to try to reach out with its front two limbs, which are unnervingly human. Like they're still like covered in carapace, but they have like opposable digits and stuff like that. And it's going to try to reach.
That's why I hate these guys.
Reach in and try to take a bite out of crime, so to speak. There's the attack roll.
Oh my goodness!
Who?
The Onyx Path.
Oh, hey Onyx Path! Thanks for the raid, friends. Appreciate you being here. Thanks, gang. We were just
Heck yeah!
love having you. Thanks, appreciate it. We're just running a little Exalted game here. And our heroes are beating up some demon spiders, some Anhules.
2 varying levels of effectiveness.
Yeah, I mean, well, one of them is about to get bitten by an Anhule. That's a lot of zeros.
Uh-oh.
I'm there.
Rolling zeros makes us kill heroes. How would you like to defend against this? Evasion or parry?
I need to evade.
You need to evade. All right.
Yes. And hardness only applies for damage, right?
Hardness. Basically, they need to have more dice in their pool than you have hardness. Do you have hardness somehow?
I can, but it's do they need to attack or not?
They are attacking.
All right. So does hardness apply on the damage or the attack? Was what I was
The
asking.
damage.
I apologize. Okay. All right. Then I'll wait for them to hit, and then I'll go
Okay.
off.
What is your evasion?
3.
Okay. Yeah. That hits.
Again, I earned this, chat. I earned this.
Yeah, you did. I mean, it was cool as shit, though.
Thank you.
All right. Do you have hardness?
So, as the pincers approach them and get close, knowing that Cobalt cannot escape from them, they fuel their essence into their anima itself, letting the blue and gold phoenix-like figurine sprout from above, closing over like the wings of Alexander, forming a hauberk against them and this defense. And I'm activating the 5 mote ability of I get hardness 5 for the turn.
You get hardness 5.
Hardness 5.
Neat.
You That was awesome.
And probably very necessary.
That
Probably missed by 1.
he's rolling 16 dice.
I had to hope.
Okay, but what if he didn't though? What if?
What if he didn't? I'm just saying.
There's a charm in Violet Beer of Sorrows where I can just erase their existence, right?
Uh-oh.
I haven't
Yeah.
played a Cid since 2E, so I don't know.
Okay.
Actually, since I'm at the... Am I at the bonfire level?
Okay. Did you take any you weren't bonfire yet.
Alright, alright.
You only spent 13 motes.
I am now.
Did you take any ox body? Ox
Yes.
body med- Okay. So it's not as bad as it could have been.
Yay.
Huzzah?
But you are going to take 5 lethal damage.
Oh.
Buddy.
Again, chat, I earned this. Alright.
In addition,
Oh no.
Why is there an addition?
special abilities. I'm just reading this directly from the 100 Devils Night Parade.
Uh-uh.
Dripping Fangs. An Anhule's decisive bite attacks are venomous. The most common Anhule venom is a vitriolic toxin that deals 3 initiative per round that changes to lethal damage while in crash,
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
with a duration of 5 rounds and a penalty of -4. Different breeds may have others. This one, we're just using that stat block here. That one's gnarly enough.
Alright.
So, you said you took some ox body, so that means 5 is not quite as bad for you as it would be an otherwise ill-prepared Exalted.
Did you factor in your buff jacket's soak at all?
Soak doesn't work against decisive attacks.
Darn it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Man.
Okay.
We about to hopefully whoop
But
demons and
that's
have
good.
them not whoop us.
That's going to put him down to 3 as well, which means he is a bit of a sitting duck right now. But so that was that. Oh, and that one's dead. I can cross that one off. So Oh, and that was the one that landed behind Sova's turn. Uh,
I have a general question that might be relevant shortly.
Okay.
How does disengaging work?
Disengaging. Let's. I believe that's a combat roll. Give me just a second. Combat movement. Disengage. Here we go. This is from page 198 in the core book. This action must be taken when a character at close range with one or more hostile opponents wishes to retreat to short range. The standard reflexive move action cannot be used to do so. Disengaging is an opposed roll of dexterity plus dodge against the dexterity athletics of all opponents who wish to contest the disengage action. If the character defeats all of his opponents, then he moves out to short range. Furthermore, if one of the opponents he disengaged moves towards him on her next turn, the character is immediately and reflexively retreats one further range band away from her, even if this means he would move outside of his turn. Like a rush action, the reflexive movement does not count as a movement action. It occurs only the first time after a disengage action that a disengaged opponent moves toward the character. So basically, if you disengage and then they're like, no, move, then you get a free extra move.
Okay, cool.
If any opponent beats the character's disengage roll, he is incapable of moving away. There's simply no opportunity for the character to safely escape his enemies. Taking this action causes the character to lose 2 initiative points, regardless of success.
Okay. Got it.
Yes. Also, Giuseppe, I should point out that as Angelwick just did, you are going to you get a stamina resistance roll on your turn to try to reduce the duration of the poison.
All right.
So you may be all right.
I'm not stalwart. I'm not Barrel over here. I'm a nerd, man. Nerd with a gun.
Okie doke. Then that is. It is their turn. Let's see. What kind of fun charms do they have? That's a decisive. I think they're just going to try to make a pretty standard attack roll. Everything they have is all of their charm stuff is very decisive attack based. So,
Okay.
So yeah, what is your what is your thing? Your what defense would you like to use?
I would like to evade.
Evasion. Okay.
Yes.
What is your evasion?
5.
Also, friends, don't forget you can stunt your defenses.
Oh, cool. Listen.
Listen.
So, as I have already turned around to face this creature, this room is old and dusty, and I have been, as is previously established, running over the network of webs that have been running around this room.
Yep.
So, in preparation for this thing's attack, I reach down into the floor into a knot of webbing and pull it up to pull up a dust cloud in front of me.
Okay.
To give myself cover as I evade.
All right, I will give you the +1 to your evasion on that. What does that bring your evasion to?
6.
Ooh, that's pretty good. And he just hit.
Oh,
What do you mean he just... No! Illegal!
No,
Illegal!
no threshold dice. He's not rolling. He's not hitting with any threshold dice. You throw this cloud of silk up, and while it actually obscures your own vision a little bit as it sort of lunges through, and just barely, it's not, you couldn't even really consider it a bite. It's almost like it's just kind of like a scratch of its teeth against your arm.
Okay.
And once again, this is a withering attack. This is not decisive. You don't have to worry about poison for this one.
Okay.
However,
It hurts, don't it?
well, it's going to put you at -1 for the next round because it's going to do 4 damage. But it's withering.
Okay.
Once again, it's withering, not to your health track, but
Okay.
it's going to put you in crash.
Okay.
I messed up my own notes. Give me just a second. So that's 4, 9, so 9 total. All right, cool. All right, so that was that. Okay, and now Beryl, your turn again.
All right. Under the assumption that this is going to go poorly if I don't actually take this seriously, activating a simple charm such as Deadly Beast Transformation would take my whole action, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So we're not going to go there yet because initiative reset, so I can wail on him. My unarmed is more damaging than that candlestick because it's got the +4 accuracy and +7 damage. So
Okay.
I'm going to start with that and just, effectively grab the quarterstaff-sized candlestick, fling it up into the air, and make it look like I'm about to catch it, but instead do the proper Star Trek, grab both hands up, swing them around, and then just down on the top of the carapace of the spider.
Nice.
Nice.
I love the feint there. Go ahead and take 2 dice on the attack roll.
Okay. So that and it's just brawl plus strength, right?
Are you still using that charm that gives you the strength brawl?
It's permanent.
Oh, it's permanent. Then yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that one is possibly
Yeah.
my favorite thing about Lunars is it's just I'm wired to do that one thing. So okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. I'll take 10. All right, that's a couple 8s. I see a 7, 2 zeros. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Withering doubles zeros, right? Yes.
Yes, it does.
We're at 9, and that is pretty good in my book.
And you're hitting the one that's attacking Cobalt, right?
Yes, yeah. Cobalt was bit, therefore I am trying to suspend it.
Okay. So yeah, you go ahead and make the attack roll with 5 threshold dice. With the damage with threshold dice.
Yes. Okay. And my unarmed's natural +7 does not factor in because this is not decisive, right?
No, it does factor in because it's not decisive.
Oh. So
No.
12.
A weapon's damage factors in on any attacks innate damage only factors into withering attacks.
I'll take 12 instead of 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty tasty. If I was in Deadly Beast Transformation, I would also be adding just my strength stat into this, which would be more disgusting, but that's okay.
I love looters.
So that's 1 7, 2 7s, and a 0. 3's better than the last round with only 1.
So 3 damage, you said?
Yes.
Hey, you want to know something?
I crashed it.
You crashed it. It's at 0 for the next round.
Nice.
And that means
I love you.
You gain 3 plus 5. Plus, you actually gain 9 there, so that's going to put you up to. Oh my god, math. 13. You're going to be at 13 for next round.
Woo! Go!
Alright, so that was that. That was that. That was Beryl. That was that guy. Okay, Radiant, your turn.
Okay, so how many spiders are still up?
There's the one on Sova and the one on Sova that hasn't been touched, and the one on Cobalt who is not looking so good because it sort of went all in on trying to take Cobalt out and then just ate an axe handle smash to the back of the head from your cuttlefish pal.
Right. And is it still near? You know what? I'll do. And the cuttlefish pal, our great cuttlefish pal, is still near the one near Cobalt.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll attack the one near. I'll attack the one near Silva then. I'll withering attack it.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll. You're gonna roll dexterity, archery, plus whatever you're at short range. I think that means you're rolling with a +5 accuracy.
I'm going to check on that, but I believe so. Google Doc. Google Doc.
That's a full power bow, right? Medium-sized weapon. So
Yes.
it's a So
Yes,
actually, it's
+5.
+5. Yep.
Okay, so dexterity. So that's 9 dice, right?
What's your dex?
Plus the
Dexterity, archery plus. It's basically dexterity, archery +5.
+5 dice.
Yes.
Okay, so 9 plus 5 is 14. Oh, that's more dice.
Yeah,
there.
if you're basically the only person who should be rolling, from what I understand, from what everyone has told me about their characters, the only person who should be rolling single-digit dice for attack rolls in this party is Beryl.
9, 1, 2. Picking up my D&D dice because, 3, 4. Here's another one. Maybe one more.
Also, shout out to Arcade Anthems for the soundtrack because
Hey.
go give him a follow and use his music. It is free to use on streams and whatever game thing you could possibly need for awesome RPG soundtrack stuff.
And
Yep.
he's just a great person.
Oh yeah, he's an awesome dude. He is like he is. So a funny thing about Wes is that I've met a handful of musicians from California, and they all kind of have that like wholesome airhead vibe, and like it's said with love, like it's just like they don't have like a malicious bone in their body, it's almost off-putting of like how wholesome they are. It's like, you're trying to sell me something. I know you are. It's like, no, they're just that cool. It's they are just that chill and want to be cool with everybody. It's the cynical New Englander in me that's like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this, but like, no, Wes is an awesome dude. Shout out to him. All this music is done by him. Go check him out. Arcane Anthems.
That is 5 successes.
5 successes. Okie doke. That'll put a dent in him anyway. So that's gonna means he's gonna be at 11 for next round, and that's gonna put you up to 8 for next round.
Cool.
All right, and last but certainly not least, Cobalt. First thing I would like you to do is roll me a make me a stamina resistance roll. Oh, you are muted.
Can't hear you.
because I muted my mic on this end. Sorry.
There you go.
So they feel the venom coursing through their veins, pulsing.
Eddie.
Huh?
I said Eddie in the Venom voice. Eddie.
Oh. Hi, how's it going? They feel it coursing, pumping. They're in the middle of the action. Their body is on fire with anger, and they pull in from their own personal reserves, trying to strengthen their own energy against this thing, because they will not let a creature of darkness be the one to take them down in any way. And I'll use my excellency to double my pool to 4.
Aw.
Wait. Is that one of your favorite or cast abilities?
Oh, that is 3.
Wait, is resistance one of your favorite or cast abilities?
It is not. If you get a charm in any ability, you automatically get the excellency.
Oh, okay. All right. Yep. No. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah. Call me on the rules.
So 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay, that is going to shorten the duration to, what did I say it was? 5 rounds?
Yeah. I believe so.
Yeah. So 5 rounds. So that is going to reduce it to 2 rounds.
Nice.
All right.
And this
Now.
is one of them, question?
This is going to be one of them. So
Okay.
I don't know technically what order it happens in, but for the sake of leniency, I'm going to say for the sake of leniency, because right now, if we did decide that it happens first, you would take 3 lethal damage right now, which would probably be bad news for you.
Probably yes.
So I will let you do what else you were going to do this round.
Thank
which
you.
I'm assuming is going to be making an attack to try to get yourself out of crash.
It's not. So
anyway.
All right, continue.
So
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
it's exalted. We gotta go big or we go home.
All right? Yeah.
So Cobalt holsters their weapon and goes into their back sack, pulling out some fire dust, throwing it in the air at this demon spider in front of them, quickly moving through the language of the old realms in the ancient runes, and using their pure essence to ignite it. And you will serve me or you will repent. And for 10 motes, I'm going to attempt to bind it with the Twilight power to bind First Circle demons as my familiar.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh,
What?
Okay. This. All right.
I just need to know its resolve.
I did not anticipate conscription as part of this
Yeah,
practice.
All right,
That's
resolve.
wild.
Repent
I
or
love
die.
this. Its resolve is 3.
Oh, all right. Hang on. So, do I get any stunt dice for that?
I'll give you 2 stunt. You know, actually.
That was pretty fresh. That was
Okay.
pretty fresh.
I am gonna give you 2 stunt dice on that.
All right.
However, I'm also gonna roll 3 dice over here of my own, and I'll tell you what happens in a minute.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Oh no. Oh no.
No, you got
Alright.
this. You got this. You got a stun. That was
And
fire.
I will spend, because I have to spend 10 motes to do that.
Yep.
So I'm already a fucking bonfire, and I'm running low on essence.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna
So,
spend four on my
Everybody regains 4 points of essence at the end of every round.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Does it matter which one comes first, personal or peripheral?
Generally, people go with peripheral first. I think you can choose though.
Neat.
how many rounds have we? Well, we've only been in 2 rounds.
Yeah, it's only been 2
So,
rounds.
That's still all right. That's good to know. No, we're going whole hog then, and I'll take my full excellency on this.
Alrighty.
So that's 12. Hang on, sorry, I'm doing math now. Why'd you have to make me do math? Damn. All right.
No. Oh no, Cobalt's doing math. No,
I hate this. All right, sorry.
oh no.
What was that 4? Well, I went down. Yep, 12. All right, so then I'm at 2. Okay. And it is the wings of their anima enveloping both of these individuals, tying a lattice work, a spider web of Cobalt's own making,
Ooh.
pulling or trying to pull that soul out of their body and connect it with their very essence. So 3, 2 stunt dice, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. All right.
Oh, Angel pointed out that it's 5.3 gain per round.
Oh, 5 points per round. Okay, so.
That's
Either way.
even. Thank you. That's it. Hey, every little bit helps right here. That's a nice change. Like,
I haven't
genuinely.
even spent that much this combat.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yeah,
That
you
is.
have to work. You have to work pretty hard to run out of
All
essence in combat.
Well, all right. So I rolled at least 3 10s. So that's
Woo!
6, 7, 8, 10, 6, 11. 11 successes.
Okay.
Oh man,
Jesus,
pulling a
Jesus.
Sang Sung over here. Just your soul is mine.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, except I can't take a fucking hit.
Fine, you're
No,
fine.
so it's more like The Rock.
Yeah.
You want Cody's soul. It's
Yeah.
anyway. So on a successful roll, that it's yours now, right?
Yeah, it's my familiar. Yes, it's mine.
Their soul is theirs.
So another thing. So what I would like. So here's what's going to happen.
All right.
As it's sort of reaching out, it reaches out to you to try to like make a move of some kind, and it just kind of like it stops dead in its tracks. As I am bound by the same divine laws as my forebears. What do you wish?
For you to help us in our cause for justice, to defend those who seek help, and to redeem yourself for any wickedness you've brought into this world.
As a lawgiver, you should know that my brethren and I are beyond redemption. We do what we do with glee. However, as my will is no longer my own. As you wish.
As a righteous devil, I do not believe anyone is beyond redemption.
It is the laugh that I just gave made it sound sinister. It was a laugh of genuine amusement when you said that to it.
And that's it for my turn. I got no.
If that's it for your turn, which means, and because you're still in crash, and you still have a couple rounds of venom.
Yep.
You're gonna take 3 points of lethal damage.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Are you still up?
1 second. Sorry. Because the sheet didn't save correctly, so I'm just confirming the ox body levels.
Yeah.
Where are you? Come on. Yeah. All right. Cool. Oh, all right. Thank you. So that's All right. I'm at -4.
Ooh. Okay.
So
I-
no, not -4 levels. I'm at. I am
Right,
just above
you are-
in cap.
You were at the -4 wound penalty.
Yeah. Yep. Jeez, I'm shaking over here.
Yep.
Don't worry, I'll try and kill it next round.
All right. So.
Oh, I guess you tamed it, so I'll kill the other one.
Okay. So. Back to the top of the order. Everybody regained 5 essence.
Yay.
And starting off this round is Beryl
Oh,
at 13.
yes, but nothing's nearby that I want to hit because we tamed the one spider nearby.
Right.
So now it's just the one that is threatening Sova, and wasn't there a non-spider figure, or that was the
corporal.
Yeah, the corporal. Okay, it's a long distance to cross, isn't it?
You can do it with a move action, and if you stunt it, you can attack when you get there.
Yeah, it's doable. I'm going to hook my foot tentacle around the candlestick again, flip it up into my hand tentacle, and then grabbing on both sides of it, pole vault myself over a dining table, reaching by and grabbing an empty goblet and pretend drinking as I continue on before flipping and salting, grabbing on the same chandelier that the spider had grabbed on previously, and then one more loop before the tentacles all roll up into a ball and I just body hammer down on top of this thing.
That's super cool. I love that. All right.
Man and ball!
Withering or decisive?
Withering, 13.
You know what? I will say, because we're this far into the thing and it's the one last standing, I will say that if you wanted to do a decisive attack against it, you would bypass its hardness.
It's not a bad... But Sova's gonna go soonish after me.
No.
Nope.
No, oh no,
Sova's-
you
I'm
got
at like
crashed.
0.
You got crashed, never
Sova's
mind.
at -1.
Yeah, we'll decisive this one then.
We believe in you, Beryl.
All right.
That's better than I believe in me.
All right, so go ahead and I will give you the stunt. And you interacted with your surroundings. That is the hallmark of a 2-point stunt. So go ahead and take 2 extra dice on the attack roll and get an automatic success.
That is my standard attack roll at... So 1 automatic success and then 10 die because it's 8 plus 2. So... Okay. So 1 plus... Oh boy. Okay, well, don't double 10s this time around. So that's gonna be a 4.
That just hits.
Oh,
Yay!
Rock and roll.
I get to burn the 13 initiative on this, though, don't I?
You do indeed.
So there were 10 die originally. We'll add that. God. When I tell you the dice are trying to kill me, I rolled 10 with +1 success and got 4. All right, so this is a good portion. And again, don't double on this, right?
Right.
Okay.
It was a satisfying thunk, though.
It was a very satisfying thunk. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5's not bad.
5?
Yes. I don't think I have anything else that bonuses that.
Okay.
Unless I can excellent. No, I'm kidding. The time for excellencies has passed.
Okay. You come down on this thing just with that overhead smash, and its head, like, you catch it right on the head, and its jaw sort of hits the floor and bounces back up, and it's kind of like you can see like the carapace has broken the jaw, and it's just kind of like. It is it doesn't like anything right now. Still up though. And it also has it's also currently rocking a -2 wound penalty. In fact,
I like that.
In fact, it's going to attack you because it's a little bit. Actually, hold on a second. You know what? Give me just a second because we are gonna. Nope, it's just as stupid as it looks, and it's going to hit the last thing that hit it.
Amazing.
Or at least swing for it anyway. Actually, you know what? It's going to try to grapple you with webbing. It kind of, and because its jaw is now kind of dangling, it's not going to really be able to, try to bite you. But it is going to sort of turn its abdomen around at you and then let loose a spray of demon silk.
Ew.
I hate that.
Super gross.
Demon silk make good bedding.
It's actually very luxurious. Gives you nightmares to fuck with you, but it feels great.
I mean, I already do, so I might as well get a good night's sleep,
How would you like to guard against this? Evasion or parry?
What? Me or?
Yes, you.
Oh, okay. I always rock the Steve Perry if I can.
All right.
I think the game plan is we'd launched over a table, so I think the plan is hook a tentacle around a chair and then just whip and spin it in front of me like a lawnmower blade, trying to catch up the webbing as it's coming by.
Okay. And what is your... I will allow that. That's a really cool stunt. I will allow for that to give you a +1 on your parry. What does that put your parry at?
4 if... Or... This is 4 if special. I don't know... Oh, because I... Agile Beast Defense. I will burn him out and eat that.
Okay. So,
Oh,
yeah.
this isn't... Is this lethal?
No, it's not.
Okay, then well, it gives me a bonus initiative if I succeed, so why not? So it'll be 4 then.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's because it's also trying to sort of keep an eye on Sova at the same time, so it's not it's not taking any sort of like laser precision at you with this webbing. So yeah, you are able to. It sort of goes right for your arm, and rather than letting it engulf you, you just kind of like pull it to the side and like wind it up into this. So now you are not grappled by it, but it is sort of clumped up on your arm, but in such a way that your hand is still usable.
Okay.
So yeah, it missed.
Oh,
thank God. And I'll gain 1 point of initiative for Agile Beast Defense.
Yeah.
And spend an essence to use it, which I'll gain back before my next turn anyway.
Okay. So up next is Radiant.
Cool. So there's one spider left.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna use... You can use a charm twice in the same scene, right?
Of course.
Okay, cool. Oh no, I'm baby.
So, some do specifically say they're once per scene,
Right.
but they are high essence charms.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
baby.
The reason I said better if special, if the attacker rolled any ones, those count towards my defense on Agile Beast Defense. That's the special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
I think there were a couple of ones in there, but you dodged it anyway.
Yep.
Word to the wise, don't put a powder in your water if you don't have enough water in it.
uh-oh.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Crunchy water.
Crunchy indeed. Anyway, so Radiant is sick of that bullshit. Because they just saw people who were trying to defend one of their closest friends get poisoned, and then almost stabbed, and then hit, and then they saw a weird octopus man do all of that. So they're just their bean is freaked. So they try not to, like, as a personal principle thing, use their exalted charms too much, but they're at this point like, this ends exactly right now. And like clutching their bow again, it flares just hot red, just the blood crimson, and they notch an arrow and again use fiery arrow attack.
Nice.
Okay.
And the arrow itself, the fletching, goes from the hawk feathers, the brown hawk feathers, to just flaming phoenix feathers at this point. They're just tired of it. I'm using
absolutely.
excellency.
Okay. So, all right, go ahead and roll dexterity, archery, plus whatever, excellency.
What's excellency?
You can spend a number of motes of essence equal to, well, how many dice do you have in, how many dice are you rolling for dexterity archery?
9.
9. Okay, you can spend up to 9 points of essence, 9 motes of essence, to add 9 dice to the attack roll.
Okay, give me a hot minute. So if I have 5 plus 2 is 7. So 7 plus 9. Come on, math. 18. Yeah, so I've used all of my personal essence at this point. Then
you've regained. Remember, you regain 5 motes of essence at the end of every round, and this is the third round of combat. So you should have regained 15 over the course of this.
Oh yeah, no, but I mean, so my heart song bow is 5.
Right.
The spell is 2.
Right.
The charm is 2.
Right.
And then I'm gonna use all 9.
Oh.
Okay.
So I'm using all of my personal.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
So my forehead is now.
Oh, so you're dipping into your peripheral now.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, as you do that, your sunburst appears on your forehead.
Yeah,
and you have a bit of a golden glow to you.
Yeah. So that is. So it's the 9 plus the excellency is 9, so it's 18.
Sorry, say that again.
So if I'm using excellency, so it's another 9.
Yeah, if you want to spend all 9 motes, you don't have to. It's a 1-for-1. Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm gonna roll 12 and then re-roll 6. Right? Is that how math works? Yes.
Yeah, you should be rolling 18 dice.
Cool. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 successes.
That hits.
Nice.
All right, so you are going to roll 8 dice for your damage, and you get an automatic success on this roll for the fiery arrow.
5, 6, 7, 8. Did I get stunt dice for the description, or?
That would have been on the attack roll. You can't. You can't really stunt damage dice.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry. Brain is learning.
That's okay. And I'm happy to teach.
Fun though. Did I count right? Sorry. 1, 2, 3,
8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool.
Yeah.
1, 2. Man. So 2 successes plus the automatic, so 3.
3.
And it's on fire.
Well, if there's any game that where we should continue this tradition from another popular streaming channel, it is Exalted. Radiant, how do you want to do this?
So yeah, she notches the arrow, and she just almost makes a pissed off noise. Like, she's just angry.
Yeah.
She's almost just like, this is wasting my time at this point. I'm angry. My comrade is right over there. This is stupid at this point. So she just notches it. She just squats a little to get it right between all 8. I'm assuming it has 8 eyes?
Yeah.
Just right between the crest of all 8 eyes, and just like, no, goodbye. Just like pissed. Just almost in a petty way of just like, leave me alone. Leave me. You're not worth my time. Get out of here. Goodbye. And then as the conflagration of the flaming arrow lights it up, she just immediately just starts to walk towards her. Actually towards Cobalt, because now that person is poisoned.
You loose your arrow, and as it sails towards its target, there's a moment of like the spider is sort of like trying to like watch between all of its potential targets. Between it's going Sova, barrel, and then all of a sudden it looks over at you, and there's almost a resigned look on its face. As you catch eyes, like you lock eyes with it for a split second, and in a moment akin saying, "Smile, you son of a bitch," to that shark, you loose the arrow. Yeah. And it is at pinpoint center of its face, between its eyes, and the fire that consumes it from the inside out. The fire starts consuming it from the inside out as the force of the arrow hitting it sends it careening backwards, colliding with the wall and slumping into a heap on the ground. The carapace like almost remains intact while the flames like lick out from underneath it, consuming the demon flesh within.
Nice.
And cue the Final Fantasy fanfare music. Congratulations. That was the most lackluster Final Fantasy fanfare music.
We're on that all prompt, though,
Do you
man.
not have that on soundboard ready to go?
I'm gonna have to go back and clip that. Just the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
So actually, fun fact, the people next to us at the Ren Fair last year kept singing that like every hour, every time, because they ran like a you get to level up your adventure character. You make a character at the fair, and then you get to level up. So every half hour at most, they sang that very tune. So we just they
brought LARPing to the Ren Fair. It was wild.
It was great, but hearing that every like 10 minutes, 30 minutes, just as you're making a sale.
Are we jaded?
No, you're playing Solars. You don't have any.
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
It's all Orichalcum.
I'm feeling you.
Yeah. Anyway, we will deal with the fallout of this combat with our new demon buddy. I also forgot to mention, Cobalt, those dice that I rolled for you as you conscripted this thing to be your assistants, gain a point of limit.
Ooh.
All right.
You said You said very specifically that your attitude towards demons was hatred.
Yes,
now-
I did.
And now one is your ally.
Ooh.
Yep.
Sending some mixed messages there, are we?
No. I mean, yes, but no.
A little.
Um.
It's a little sus.
Anyway,
I deserved it.
As
We
a
are-
tweet.
we are going to deal with the fallout from this combat next session because we have been playing for long enough already. That's the thing with combat in Exalted. The first combat in any given Exalted game, especially if you're playing with new players, it's you set aside a whole session for combat because it can be a lot. And generally speaking, that's kind of a rule of thumb that I use, is that if we're going to get into combat, I generally try to set aside the whole session for it just so we can get through all the bits. But it does mean that it's not the best XP gaining experience for a lot of people, because it means sometimes our more social characters don't get to do the more social things. But that said, we're going to call it there for this session. So experience points. Everybody take 5 regular experience for showing up.
Hang on.
Thank you, DM.
Thank you.
And Exalted experience. Cobalt,
Yes.
you used your knowledge of arcane lore and conscription of you basically ended combat because you conscripted the demon rather than trying to kill it, which is a very Twilight thing to do. Go ahead and take 2 solar experience for that.
Thank you.
Radiant, you kicked butt. That's what Dawn casts do. So go ahead and take 2 solar experience. Sova. You weren't not a lot of opportunities for stealth this session, which, I mean, it's combat. That's the way it's going to be a lot of times. So, unfortunately, I cannot give you the solar experience this session.
All right.
And Beryl, it was all combat. Unless there's really not a whole lot for. Unless there is something in there for the lunars for changing moons.
I don't think so.
combat
I'll
sense.
double check. I don't remember what page it's on.
Oh, wait a minute.
He let us into this situation. I'm just saying.
I did not. I didn't open that door.
Actually, give me just a second.
Where is the experience chapter?
Hang on.
Page XX, obviously.
Oh,
Yes.
of course. Everyone's favorite page. Fangs of the Gate. There it is.
Dun, 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 dun.
Character advancement, lunar experience.
Should have just searched for that.
Changing moon. Right. Inflicting a significant setback or defeat on an adversary by influencing him or those around him. Exploiting a cultural tradition or legal system to support a major or defining intimacy. Advancing her or her circle's goals by fundamentally changing or teaching a significant lesson to a culture. Accomplishing a major character or story goal by solving a problem she created.
No,
All right.
none of the above. That's okay.
And let me just,
I don't mind.
I do want to double check the Nightcast ones because, you know what? Murder is a crime. And you did murder you did murder some demons. You know, I'll give you the solar experience for this one.
It's self-defense, it's not murder.
Quote of the night.
But
You
I
know
want
what?
the
Murder
XP.
is a crime.
You know
They
what?
didn't.
Murder
They
is a
didn't attack
crime.
them first, so that's
true, that is
murder.
murder.
That is, that was murder with prejudice, man. That was premeditated.
We have 286 demons around here.
Oh, that's
We're gonna get in trouble.
Okay. Also, did anyone play up any major or defining intimacies this time? I know
Yeah.
Radiant and Cobalt definitely did.
yeah, they
I can't
do.
imagine how either of us did.
I've literally cannonballed into the defense of my solar mate.
You did. Yep. So
You
that's
did?
Yep. Soma, did you play up any your defining or major intimacies this session?
No, but I feel like there will be opportunity in the future.
Okay. Cool. All right. So that means Cobalt, Radiant, and Beryl take 2 more Exalted experience.
Wait, Beryl. Wait, huh?
I gained Exalted experience first time.
Helping out that
Yeah,
solar mate.
It's harsh on
Yeah.
changing moons. God damn.
Here's the thing. If you put me at a banquet or a party or a town hall, I will make everybody
Well, you know-
murder each other by the end of the night.
And
But-
there will be opportunity for that.
Yeah. But you get me in a fight, and I'm only as useful as being backup.
Last and certainly not least, I know it was a combat session, so if you don't have anything for it, I totally understand. Learning curve. Anybody have any ideas about where the game is going? About any sort of future developments, character quirks?
Okay. So, now that we know that we have this was Espada Azul's mats, and we have like the I almost called them pattern spiders, Jesus.
Big difference.
Big
Yeah, look.
like we have a first circle demon. We've had first circle demon show up.
Yeah.
I think that we are perhaps okay. I'm not really good on how like if there's a difference between like the abyss and where demons come from, like structurally, like metaphysically in Exalted. But I feel like they're different, and if they are different, yes. I feel like the darkness is maybe a red herring, and we are actually like not in like a circle of like hell, but like in like an in-between space between like creation and that circle. Like the Twilight Exalted did something and fucked up something with her man, and it got stuck somewhere.
She's Eclipse, first of all.
Sorry, Eclipse, my bad. I'm sorry.
They're just as good as sorcerers as the Twilights are, so yeah.
A little better sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
But yeah. So I think she did something. Either she botched something, or she intentionally like tried to run away during the usurpation.
Yeah.
And that's why this man's is stuck here. I have no idea why we're stuck here.
Okay.
But that's my theory for how this place got here.
Okay.
You know, the himbo doesn't have a solution. But if I had to guess, the manse was overtaken during calibration, and that's all he's gonna guess.
Okay.
Because demon summoning and binding happens better on calibration.
Sure does. Anybody else?
Yeah, we might not actually be dealing with a controlled threat here because as I was able to bind a demon, that then confirms Espada Azul should be dead or no longer on this plane of existence, which means more than likely we're going to be dealing with the fallout of those numerous centuries of all of their demons now running free because they had been, working on that for a very long while, and had she a tether to them, I shouldn't have been able to do that.
That's very smart.
I'm a Twilight.
I'm a fish.
You're handsome, Squidward, and we love you.
Yes, yes. Handsome Squidward meets Uwu Cthulhu.
Aster, any learning curve ideas or?
I think it's more observation, but I think it's interesting that whoever brought us here or whatever brought us here, like, so they're Beryl and Silva know each other, and then obviously my colonel ended up here, but then I feel like somehow someone from Beryl's past is going to be here at some point. And I don't know if we are a direct target but it seems more and more like because my colonel was here that we could be, and I don't know why yet, but I have a feeling someone in in Cobalt's past will be will be here in the manse somewhere as well, unless they're already here and Cobalt hadn't said anything.
Okay. Sova, Cobalt, and Radiant, take a point.
Oh,
Ooh, thank you.
This is Tuxedo. He demands uppies.
aw,
All right.
baby.
Well,
Okay.
with that, we're gonna call it. That'll be the end for this session of Killing in the Name.
Woo!
I'm gonna let my players give some outros and let you know where you can find them throughout the interwebs, while I go find someone to raid. And we'll go in we'll do the same order that we started with. Neon Saline, we'll start with you.
What's up? I am Neon Saline, also known as Scout. That's neon like the light, saline like the drip. That's how those two words go together. I am on the internet everywhere under that name. If you don't find it, that's not me. I am currently here on Thursday night. I also stream other things at other times. So keep an eye out on that. You should follow me on Blue Sky or TikTok. That's probably how you're going to be able to keep track of me the best.
Bardic Geek, what about you?
So I am Bardic Geek, or Dylan Baird. You can find me at Bardic Geek at TikTok, Twitch, and Blue Sky primarily. And yeah, I play tabletop and a lot of JRPGs and occasionally farming sims. So that's about what I do.
Aster Hollow, what about you?
Hi, I'm Cerci. I'm Aster Hollow on pretty much everything. I craft, I cosplay, do silly stuff, and I'm here on Thursdays.
And finally, Modern Artifice.
I'm Giuseppe, Modern Artifice. Currently here on Killing in the Name on Thursdays, and I do streaming, Modern Artifice everywhere. But you can mostly find me playing Marvel Rivals lately because Squirrel Girl kicks ass. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, and I am Radio Free Will. You can find me everywhere on the internet as Radio Free Will. It's either right like that on TikTok, Radio Free Will, or like it is over here on YouTube, Radio_Free Will. And if you liked this game and you would like to join me at a table, you can sign up right over here at startplaying.game/GM/Radio Free Will. I still have a ton of seats open. I've got 3 seats left open at my Monday Night Exalted game. I'm currently looking for players for a Masks: A New Generation game on Saturdays. I've got a Worldwide Wrestling game on alternating Sundays. I'm trying to alternate it so that we can actually, watch pay-per-views on the Sundays that they happen. But it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes we have to cancel and we'll work around it. Don't worry about it. And and I'm also open to suggestions. I will run pretty much anything that's not Dungeons and Dragons. That's not a moral high ground thing. That's just it is not a game that I really enjoy running. I'm not good at it. Any other game? I'm great. But we are gonna go raid somebody. Let's go raid. We're gonna go raid Sir Pfeffers. Fun content creator, Sir Pfeffers. So make sure to stick around. Tell him we sent you. Looks like he is playing some Chivalry. Yeah, he's playing some Chivalry 2. Stick around, say hi in chat. Tell him we sent you. Refresh the browser. Throw salt over your shoulder. Have a glass of wine. These all help the algorithm. But until next session, everybody, thanks for being here. Thanks for checking out the stream. And no gods, no masters, only moderators. See y'all next time.
Bye.
Take care.
Raid now.
Hell yeah.